welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. I think this video is maybe going to attract more people that are not familiar with my channel. So hi, my name is Juliana and I am from Finland. So I was born in Finland and been living here for my whole life, but this year I was actually an exchange student in the United States, and that's kind of what my channel is about. So I usually do videos about my exchange and my travel experiences, but now I'm getting more like telling people about Finland and all of my travels and stuff. Yeah, again, welcome to my channel. You most likely clicked on this video because you are A, going to Finland, B, thinking about traveling to Finland, or C, you're just curious, I guess. So today I'm going to be telling you guys some tips and things that you should know before traveling to Finland. Some of these are kind of like rules about like behavior and how to behave in Finland, and some of them are maybe tips about transportation and stuff. So I hope this video is really helpful for you guys. And yeah, let's get right into the first tip. So this one is really common in Finland, and I think it's like everywhere in Finland. Every family is basically the same about this. If and when you visit a family in Finland, if you visit their house and you go inside, you have to remove your shoes. They're not gonna ask you to remove your shoes, but it's really disrespectful if you don't. And we always do that before we enter someone's house. I think in some families it might be a thing. I know in Nordic countries it's common to remove your shoes, but for example, when I was in England, it was not a thing to remove your shoes, and when I did remove my shoes, it was kind of weird for the family. But in Finland, it's the opposite, so you really have to remove your shoes. We appreciate when our house is clean, and it's just a habit that we like to do. This next thing is not necessarily only about Finnish people, it's just like a common thing, and that is when you go out on a dinner, or even if you're eating with local people, always use a fork and a knife. I know, especially in America, I realized that no people really use knives, and it was kind of weird. So no one's gonna like say anything about it if you don't use a knife, but it's kind of like they might look you weirdly because it's just a nice thing to do, to use your fork and a knife. Third thing is kind of like a reminder for you, and it is that even if Finnish people don't talk to you as much, it doesn't mean we don't like you. Finnish people are really antisocial and a little shy first, and we may not understand your English perfectly. So even though most people speak English in Finland and can understand English, if they don't understand you first time, or if they seem quiet, just try to talk slower. Because I know a lot of people are familiar with English, but they're really shy when it comes to talking in English. So just give us a time, and don't think we don't like you if you're quiet. It's just our nature. Fourth tip is give personal space. When you go and wait for a bus, there's usually at least like 5 meters between each person. It's just like Finnish people appreciate personal space, and please do not disturb that, because it's like, I know it sounds silly, like why couldn't you just like stand next to each other or something, but it's just a thing that Finnish people do. I mean, it's not like we don't want to be near other people, it's just we like to have our personal space. And you can also see that in the bus. We don't usually sit next to each other. We usually have our own row for each person. But if like the bus is full or something, just go and ask the Finnish person like, can I sit here? And of course they will say yes, but it's just a nice thing to do, and they won't freak out because you just sit there. Fifth tip is always respect the nature. Finnish people really love our nature, and just something that we want to keep clean and like pure, and it's really disrespectful if you, for example, litter. So don't do that, and also recycle. So we have a lot of recycling bins around the cities. Yeah, just recycle. It's a nice habit, and it's a nice gesture that you're respecting our country and our nature and cleanness. Next thing is that Finnish people are really, how do I explain this? We're really fine with nudity. Nudity? We are not scared to be naked in front of strange people, and yeah, we don't talk to strangers, but we get naked in front of them. But this applies if you want to go to a Finnish sauna. I didn't know sauna was invented in Finland, and we have so many saunas. So if you're coming to Finland, you should definitely visit one. But if you do visit one, it's usually a thing that you go there naked. I know for sure that if you go to like a tourist sauna or something in a big city, you probably want to wear a towel or something, and probably most people are wearing towels. But if you go even more local thing, or like a local farmer or something, you go naked. It's just a thing. I mean, Finnish people are not gonna be like, take your towel off or take your swimming shorts off. But it's just a thing, like they might look at you weirdly because it's not common to go to sauna with clothes or something. So just know that it's a thing in Finland. Next tip or a rule is don't jaywalk. This might seem like obvious, like of course someone jaywalk it's against the law, but I know in big cities like London and New York and stuff like that, people jaywalk all the time, and it's like normal because there's no cars coming, you just jaywalk. I mean, I did that in London a lot, but in Finland we respect the rules. It's funny because you always know the tourists when you are waiting online, and when you're waiting for the traffic light to go on and there's someone walking, you just know they're a tourist because, I don't know, Finnish people just respect the rules. I mean, of course you can jaywalk, but you're gonna get weird looks if you do that. So if you wanna like keep low profile and don't wanna stand out from the group, then don't jaywalk, because locals don't do that a lot, at least. Last tip is about public transportation. So, well, there's actually two tips. First of all is taking a tram. I know most cities have buses and underground systems and like trains, but also in Helsinki we have these things called trams, and I know not all the cities have them, so I'm gonna explain. So they kind of look like trains, but they go in the middle of the traffic like buses, but they have rails and they move with electricity, I think. So they're really eco-friendly, and they also go slow enough so you can see all the places. Then the second tip is to download this app called HSL on your phone. I'm gonna show you how it works. So basically it's a public transportation app. So here I have it. So basically it's a public transportation app where you can buy tickets, so you don't always have to go on that and find like a ticket automatic or something. You can actually go here, press tickets, and then here you have buy a ticket, and then you can just select single ticket, 1 to 7 days or 30 days. And then there's also instructions and prices. I think this app is super good, especially if you're visiting Helsinki for the first time, because it's super easy to buy your tickets and it's in English too, so you don't have to translate it from Finnish or anything. Okay, those were my tips on what you should know before you come to Finland. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and learned some new tips, and maybe you're going to use them when you come to Finland. If you come to Finland, I hope you do. Put a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I will see you in the next video. Bye!
You don't know if people are gonna dig it, you know?